Namaskar. Namaskar. So today we deal with we just spoke about the uh, going with the flow. This Angrezi is spoken by lot many people, lot many advisors. Just go with the flow and so many things you also know, I also know. But we do not ever try to analyze what this means. So, if we do the reverse engineering of this, or if we look at it the other way, we can also say what prevents us from going with the flow. तो जब हम ऐसे बात करेंगे तो we would be able to identify those factors which are those important factors which are holding us back and not letting us flow. Huh? So we spoke about, first of all, to drop everything of the past. Any thoughts, ideas, concepts of the past, because they are past. Till the time we have our hands full, we cannot get anything new in our hands. So it is an inescapable requirement to empty the hands or unload the baggage on our shoulders, or maybe the mind. So this is one. Just the way we do not carry our food, our water, or our oxygen. People may say food, water तो ले ही जाते हैं. Okay, oxygen with the PM 2.5 rising, maybe in times to come we may have to take our oxygen also. But for the time being, for the people of today, let those people decide then. But for the people of today, the circumstances of today are relevant. So we do not take our oxygen to the place we visit. We leave the oxygen of this place, we leave the space of this place, we leave the relationships, associations of this place when we go to the next. Because if we keep ourselves occupied with the things here, we cannot we cannot get what the other place has to offer. If our lungs are full of oxygen from here, how can we get the oxygen of the next place where the PM 2.5 is very low? So unloading everything here is essential. Then second thing we spoke about is not getting stuck. Now we go to the next place. We find the next place soothing to our senses. हमारे मिजाज खुश रहते हैं. So we say, okay, this is the place, but we've got stuck there. Relevance of that place is till the time the circumstances necessitating that shift are relevant. Once those circumstances end, finish, the place is irrelevant. So why are we sticking on to it? The habit of being a curator or a librarian is what prevents us. We don't let go or we don't drop things. We get stuck with what pleases us, and that is where the problem arises. We are unable to move with that after being convinced that that place or those circumstances are ideal. We get stuck. Now, then we spoke about a cycle, which is when we realize that we don't have to get stuck, we drop everything, move to the next place. Say maybe to a teacher X. What he says appeals to us, appeals to our senses, mind, everything. Now, what mind finds relevant today, it may not find relevant tomorrow. So, tomorrow when the environment changes in the mind, we find those things not relevant anymore. So we drop that and go to the next place, next teacher. Next teacher has another set of teachings. We say, yes, this is the one. Because now that same mind is finding those teachings relevant. So it gets stuck there. Instead of utilizing those teachings to clear the environment in the mind and moving on, we get stuck there. So it's a cycle. Moving, getting stuck, then moving, then getting stuck, and this carries on endlessly. It is like we keep on moving from one place to the other as if we are shopping in a spiritual market. One shop to the other shop to the other shop. No destination. So this is that cycle, and you will find so many people amongst us, around us, who are stuck in this um, hunger of the intellect. They keep moving from one place to one place. One actually, this is becomes another point. Keep moving from one place to the other place, getting stuck there, then moving out, then getting stuck in the next place, then moving out. That is an endless cycle. So this is what will prevent us from moving with the flow. Not holding on. Just think like this. There is a flood and we get caught in that flood. Now we are moving along with the water. We find a tree which is uprooted. We hold the tree. Maybe the root or the branches of that tree. It is relevant for some time. But we will have to move. We can't endlessly stay there. That is relevant to us maybe for us to gain our breath, to maybe buy some time. But endlessly we cannot stay there, number one. Number two, when after some time the branches get broken or the root gets broken, again we are moving out, then again we are sticking, we find some other thing, we hold on to that. So this is the cycle what is there. It is preventing us from moving with the flow. That flow wants to take us somewhere. We are preventing ourselves from being taken by that flow. है ना? Next point is we discussed about conserving the pran. It is very simple. The force that makes development or the force that makes discovery of the I or the self possible is the pran, essential thing. And it is this pran that we are looking for. Pran is looking for the pran, but the one looking exhausts the one that he is looking for, and therefore he cannot spot it even if it is there in front of him, meaning thereby we fritter away our energy in things of very routine nature and those topics which have outlived their relevance. Moreover, the associations sap our energy and prevent us from moving in the direction of that search. The time or the kal, what we say, wants us to locate that and just overcome that kal. हाँ, मगर हम अपनी एनर्जी को बाकी चीजों में फिटर अवे कर देते हैं. So we do not have the requisite qualification to reach that kal and beyond. So wrong associations, wrong thoughts, wrong company, they sap our energy and leave us without the capability to explore further. And the last, the most important thing, remaining in denial. Now this is very critical. When we know, we don't know, and we cover it up, we are doing a biggest disservice to our own selves. But when we know, we do not know, and we look for ways to overcome this shortcoming. Why we are not being able to flow with the now? Why are we always looking at yesterday or tomorrow? Why are we so desirous of things of fleeting nature? Then we would be homing on to the right things and moving with the flow, because in that case we won't be holding. Empty hands, empty back, empty mind will lead to emptiness only. Otherwise we will always keep seeking things which are those that are perceived by the senses and not something which is the substratum of all, the I, the self, or the consciousness. I feel these are the things which prevent us from going with the flow, and when we realize this, we would be able to just flow, go with the flow. What do you say? Please think and let me know your ideas, comments, so that we can also update our knowledge. Thank you.